really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn patty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like Letterman, y'all but not let them in. They gon' rotate it, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch how I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn patty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it.
Good morning, no, good afternoon, and good morning to the US and New York people. We finally have a New York kill zone, if you want, session. Afternoon, David. I've just opened everything up and I'm a bit angry because I did an update on the MT5 on a Mac and now it's not opening. So let's have a look. I need some IT people in here to help me out. But it's going to be a good day, big day today. We've got some news coming up in half an hour. So there should be some good volatility coming up. Let's have a look. What we've got today. And then we'll touch base with everyone on the chats. I've just got back from a mini holiday, so my brain is a bit let's say a little bit slower than normal. We had some news this morning that pushed the pound back up. We have 330 core inflation and inflation rate. That's going to move, guys. That's going to move. That's going to move price. We know that. So we need to be very, very, very careful around the two areas that we know algorithmically have been, I mean, look at this. Just look at it. It's just beautiful. 126 tapped. 125 tapped. Who doesn't understand round numbers and algorithmic trading? Well, you definitely are if you're here. Let's see who's in. Let's see, because today we might have different people from around the world. Let's see who's live. Let's see what the opening numbers are, because I can imagine they might be a bit different. We have 125 people live already. So New York and US people, welcome. Marcel, hello. Hugo, Tom, Rian, familiar faces and people. Casey Chong, CPI today. Crucial for Fed. You're absolutely right. We're going to see some big movements happening for sure. Curious what the DXY is going to be doing. We're going to look at that. CoinKeeper, Ian, Charlie, TB, Mr. Bazooka, Graham, Scott, Manshop. I think that's a new name. Yanut. A lot of names. We're going to catch up as we go ahead. We don't want to miss any action from what's going to be happening today. I missed your live yesterday. I wasn't live yesterday. I was jacuzzi trading, as they say. We had a great day. We closed. It was a trade from Friday. We closed. We did a repositioning. Look at this, guys. I want to open my MT5. I just did a stupid update. And it's just not going to open. Which is very, very annoying, because I'm not sure. I'm going to have to place my orders. I'm hoping I can find a solution. But I'm going to have to place my orders from my phone, which is not ideal. But at least I'm logged in onto the... I don't want to buy a laptop, a PC, if it's been banned by Mac. I don't know why I did that update. I'm so annoyed with myself. I knew, even when I pressed it, I was like, oh. It came up and said, do you want to do a restart and update your MT5? And I was like, sure, let's do it. And now I've opened it and I can't open my MT5. So annoying. Maybe we have some people who can help out in here. Who knows? New York today, very interesting, Yanis. Yes, Cameron, we're going to see a little bit of action on the New York. Normally, I do like the New York. The reason I don't trade it, because in Bali is like ridiculous o'clock. So for me, it makes sense to be trading the London, because it's pretty much after lunch. I just turn on the screens and we're good to go. As we can see here, previous daily high is the 126 rejection, which we traded down. And if we look at the price action, soon as it got around the area of 126 without hitting it or breaking it, I did reboot, Sean. I did the good old turn on, turn off. It didn't work. So I do have, I don't know if you can see it there, but I do have my MT5 that's working. So I'll show you the trades from here. And it's not ideal though. God, I really want to find a solution. Web terminal works the same. Let's have a look at that. Maybe I'll have a look at that in the background. So I think that's the reason. I haven't used Mac for ages. I know I do love using the Macs because of all the technology I use and some cool stuff that is new, like a Stream Deck, which you can easily bring. Let's not forget Ragnar. How's he doing? We're going to touch base with his units and what's going to be happening today, but he's here. If you're new, because we might be some new faces today, and we don't want to scare him off with Viking faces. We do bring a lot of Age of Empires, historical game. Anyone who's born in the 80s or 90s will know how amazing the Age of Empires series was, especially the 2. I did like the 2. Hello from USA, Sam. Welcome, fellow scruffy trader. Welcome, welcome. Who else we got? Some new names. Twan, he's not new. Stig. Give me your username and password. I don't think that's going to be happening, Stig. I thought the MT5 was back on. I'm going to try it again. I don't know why it's not letting me log in. Let's have a look. Please log in. We don't want an extra. Yeah, it's not going to do it. I'm going to try. Let's try a web browser. Does that work well? Does web have any delay, or is it okay? We'll try it over here. We do have about roughly 20 minutes, just short 2 minutes. I'm gonna try and log in, because it will be quite difficult for you guys to see as well. So it will be good to fix that before we get into our trading. And I'll tell you what I am looking at and why. Web, is it browser? If someone has a link of a MT5 web browser that works really well, then we can log into the accounts there and try and do that. But it's not ideal. Oh well, what can we do? I use my phone mostly to place trades. I agree, phones are fine for me, but the only thing is you won't be able to see the trade unless I just show you on the phone, but it's not ideal. Good morning, Gillian. Mart, restart laptop. Didn't have any effect there, unfortunately. What else can we try? Isn't Forex kill zone 7 to 10 a.m. New York time? There's New York kill zone and there's London open kill zone, Jimmy. Now we're looking at kill zone of the New York session, which I haven't traded it for a while. So that was the London kill zone. Let's have a look at what we're familiar with, what's happened. Price, soon as we opened at 7 pre-market, skyrocketed up. And if we look on a 1 hour, we had a fulfillment of these fair value gaps here, pretty much the pip there. That didn't get filled, and that's what it's working towards now. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles green. So very bullish London day. People are anticipating this price coming to retest the 126. It's highly likely. To be honest, I can see that happening. Go on to your 5. The link is there. Good idea. Right, let me just try and fix that. If I go into my account. So if I go over here, on my Mac, maybe I'll delete that application and try and reinstall it. I think it's worth doing, guys, because it will be a lot easier for you if you give me just a few minutes in the background trying to sort out the MT5. Obviously, we're running all green days since January 1st. I haven't imported any trades from last week, so we need to do that. We had a good trade here, 1,500. So we're probably about, 4,000 already on the month. So we're aiming to hit that 8 to 10K, which hopefully will work out really well. Okay, wait, I have a lot of MT5 applications. I need to delete some. Maybe that's why it's not working. MT5. Give me a second to find, is an app downloaded from the internet. Okay, let's open it. Please. Okay, that's not opening, so we're going to delete these apps. And hopefully I can download it and then we can get in to some action. Today we're going to have inflation rate and CPI. So it's going to be big. I'm anticipating some good movement, some good manipulation of price. And then we're going to see how price is going to deliver or distribute the actual move of the results. So we're going to see all that. Allow that. I'm going to download now MT5. What we're looking in, if you're obviously haven't seen these, previous daily high, previous daily low, we've gone on to the daily, and we've placed the previous wick, which look how close it went to fill the fulfillment of this fair value gap here all the way to the top, and that's what gave me the entry to short that. I shorted up to this point. We made 70 pips on each. Really good movement. Closed some repositioned entries, and then we didn't hold for the whole movement, obviously, but we did get a good movement of that. We'll see where MT5 is, and then potentially we can check that out as well. Hello, Adam. Nice to see you in the afternoon sessions. We do have our coffee, and we do have our end of this sandwich, which I know it's going to make some people hungry. Someone asked, wait, did you buy that? You didn't make it from home? I did buy it because I was running to get here in time, because we went into Athens for a little mini holiday. So take that out. We got the big news here coming up. Where is it? Inflation rate, core inflation, and Fed press conference 14th. That's tomorrow. So what else we got? That has been done. The unemployment rates, and let's see if I can install that in the background. Do me a favor and work, please. Let's have a look at DXY. Oh, hello. Hello, DXY. Nice little gap there. We can see how the fair value gap has got retested, broke below. We can delete that. We need to go into the daily, and we need to start looking up moving our previous daily low. So if we have a bullish setup on the DXY, it means there's a short setup on our pound dollar. The reverse of what the DXY is doing, obviously. Weakness in the US dollar means strength in other currencies. So that is what we've got there. This is not very accurate. That would be better. There. Delete that. All right. So we broke just below the previous daily high, pushing higher, which means pound dollar is starting to have a move. That little wick that you're seeing there to the downside. However, I am anticipating for sure. Well, we can't be sure, but that's what I'm anticipating, is price. Whatever the news is going to happen, if it's bullish, I am anticipating this. Well, that's a weird price action. Coming up to, it's because we're on a daily, actually. That's why. If we're on the 5 minute, I'm anticipating a move like this, regardless of what happens. Like the 126, I think is going to be retested. If it's going to be bullish, we might have a back push back into fill this fair value gap here, equilibrium, or even lower, pushing price lower. We'll see how that plays out. But I do think that we're close enough to take out liquidity around the 126, no matter what the results are and how they're going to be affected. We haven't taken the high from the London session yet. So that's quite interesting. It's holding. Let's go on to our favorite little box from ICT. It is the buy side liquidity above that area there. Hasn't been taken out yet. A lot of equal highs. Quite a nice little area there. which is finding a bit of resistance. Resistance, a wrong word, but you know what I mean. There's a little bit of, let's see, I've downloaded it. So if I go here, go into Finder, that, we don't need this one. This is the other stuff. Close all these. And then MetaTrader 5. Let's see if it's going to let me do it. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. We need a MetaTrader 5. Starting to get into that buy side liquidity now. Obviously, we're not going to be trading anything before the news. We're not looking for prayers. We actually want to see movement. That's pretty cool. Someone told me to put this in. I can't remember how I put it in, but the timer, the remaining timer is kind of cool. Let's see if that has done it. MT5. Come on. Come on. Open. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Still there. Buy side liquidity is taken out now. Targets, obviously, we're looking at these fair value gaps on the sides here. That's the top fair value gap there. We do have another one down here. That's now hasn't been tapped into yet. So that's going to be, this is holding, let's see. Oh, hello. Hello. All right. I think I can log into my MT5. That's happy days. Happy days. Will I have time to do it? Sorry guys, I'm super excited that MT5 is working. If you're happy about MT5 working, put some glasses on. And you know what glasses in. For the new people that don't know what glasses are on, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? We must be getting closer. I've lost my glasses. There they are. There they are. There it is. There it is. Right, I'm so behind chat, guys. I'm just gonna jump ahead on. If there's something you've asked me and don't get angry with me. Sorry if I have missed you, but drop it again and hopefully I'll see it. Hello from Cape Town, South Africa. Blaze, hello. Shane, Shan, hello. You can open MT5 app. I'm gonna do that. Hopefully has it kept my settings? I really hope it does. Right, so I need to go trade. I need to log into my accounts now. Please tell me I've got my chart settings. Oh my God, this is gonna be horrific if they're not in there. Templates, load template, please. It looks like it might be there. Open. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. I'm gonna try and do it as quickly as possible, guys. We've got 5 minutes, and I'm gonna try and have MT5 good to go. Obviously, I've got my phone here in case we need to enter any trades. So far, what I've been looking for is shorts, even though there's extreme bullish interest. Why am I saying there's extreme bullish interest in this? Because if we go on the 4 hour, look at these higher highs, higher lows, continuation to the higher side. We have that swing high here because it's a weekly fair value gap. 61.8 monthly retracement still hasn't been retraced. So we're in that golden zone of a monthly level. And what we're looking at is this huge move that we've had back in May 2021. Yes, that's how far we're going to go. These equal highs, if you go down here, that 61.8 that we're approaching now, it's a very key area and it's back from 2021 in May. So are you telling me that if price comes up here in that area, they're not going to be looking to get some profits? I mean, for sure. Music, please. Is there any problem with the music, by the way? I've got no idea what's... Let me just check. See where MT5 is, and then potentially you can check that out as well. Oh, right. So we don't have any music. Okay. Okay. That's another thing I need to fix. Going on holiday, coming back is like... I've forgotten everything that I'm doing. That's what Jacuzzi does to you. But it also does a really good profit. No music is fine for me. We don't hear it. Okay. We can't hear anything. All right. So maybe we'll keep this session without music. And if a lot of people are sad, then we can bring on the good old music. Let me see if I can do it easily. If I can do it easily, I'll do it for you guys. Music. Oh, is it back? Is it back? Let me know if there's no music. Anyone else goes short on Thursday? Price broke Wednesday's highs but kept on going. That's where repositioning is something that I obviously love, because you can get a rough direction, but you don't have to be 100% accurate with your entry. The reason is because our repositioning, which we need to bring our units back and ask Ragnarok, a little bit too loud. Okay, sorry. We'll get it right. Oh, there we go. That should be doing it. That be shouldn't it. I should sing instead. I can sing, and I do play a lot of instruments, music instruments. That's another side of my that you don't know about. Right, let's go back to that. Should be better. Steak, why did you do that, Casey Chong? Right, let me hear it. How bad is it? Is it loud? I need to go into the daily. We want to make everyone happy. And sing. And I do play a lot. All right, music is cool, but not too loud. All right, we're good. So we're anticipating 1 minute. 1 minute news. Let's have the phone ready. I don't think I'll be ready to input on the MT5 platform. So I have got my MT5 ready. Let me check it's the right account. That is the right account. We're gonna watch this on the 15-minute. What we're looking for is for a bullish price up. If that doesn't deliver a bullish price up, I do like, let's see. Here it comes. 15-minute is good because you see the spikes. However, you don't get carried away without seeing. There we go. 126. Like we discussed, it's looking appetizing. Are we going to get in there though? Let's go on the 4 hour. Next target above is these highs, so that is a move of 81 pips. Let's see. Bullish news. Sounds like we have some bullish news. We still haven't broken the 126. We're hovering around that area. Is it going to break the high? Let's see. I am anticipating a break of 126. That will be the first time it's been broken in quite a while. Back here, which was the 9th of May. There is a lot of resistance there around that area. Obviously, I'm looking for short opportunities in this. Let's see how aggressive. With first half hour, there's a lot of manipulation happening and a lot of adjustment around results of the news. Have we tapped into the 126? Let's have a look on the high. The 15993. No, that's the low. The high 994. That should be close. 99. There we go. 126 has been broken. Let's see the reaction on the price. Is there going to be a strong rejection? Let's go on the lower now. We don't need to see the sort of 1 minute framework. Can I enter in this area? There's no reason to rush into this at this moment of time. Obviously, we've got this big. These have gone. We've got to have this big equilibrium area there. Fair value gap. Sorry. Equal highs now created. If we look on the left side, that's the big high that got taken out. Go on 15. We have these two swings. I do like the weekly fair value gap here. So if I go on a weekly, let's have a look. Weekly. Look at that bullish pin on that weekly. So this high here is really interesting to me. So that would be 127 is the new target. 127. We need to add that one in. That's a new number. That's going to be interesting. Do you remember last Thursday we talked about this, and we did discuss about not planning for the 125 on our trade, planning against the 126, and I was right. That was the area where the price delivered. And if you weren't managing around 126, yes, you could short this for just 8 pips, but it's too volatile to take any of this trade. You will be gambling without a big move, right? So we need to see a huge move happening. That's only moved 20 pips from that candle there. So it's not a big move as such. So a lot of people might say it's priced in. CPI 4, DXY gonna crash. Let's see the DXY. Look at that. Nice. Previous daily low taken out. So this is all sell side liquidity being taken out. Price is moving lower. Let's see what would be the target if it pushed lower. Is there anything we can see? There's another sell side liquidity down here. This is on the 15-minute gap, the 15-minute time frame. So if we put the sell side liquidity now, let's see. Go back to the pound dollar. This is the first reaction to hitting that 126. That's why you shouldn't get too excited, because look at the price. That's just reacting to breaking the 126. However, there is a lot of bullishness. Where's our little soldiers? We need to bring the ball out. Where's the ball? AOE. Okay. So somewhere in here are our units. There he is. The units. Our units are waiting. We need Ragnarok. However, all I'm interested in at the moment is that big ball pushing the price higher. This ball here. There is a lot of interest of this guy pushing price high, and we can see that. So our units are going to be waiting on the side. Let's see. I want to see some big green candles. I'm sorry if anyone of you is short, and obviously I'm hoping for something that is against your trade, but I can only tell you what I see. And obviously this is not financial advice. You're doing your own trades. And like always, you can make money by buying and selling in any sort of market. We're 6 minutes into the news. Let's see. And short yesterday. See the DXY. DXY is pushing lower. This sell side will be interesting to see how it reacts around that area 129. Let's get that number in. That seems quite interesting area. Let me try and log in to my MT5 whilst I'm doing this. I'm so happy I can. It looks like I'll have my account. I want to delete demo. Let's keep that one here so we can see what's happening. Where am I gonna trade this? It's in a tricky position. So obviously price now is that little green line there. It took out the 126 and it can very easily melt down. It can, and we would be losing that move. However, for me, it will be safer to trade the previous swing highs here. So let's add a 4-hour in there because I think it might be better to give us an interesting area. So these equal highs have been taken out, so now it's kind of having a reaction on that. We'll see. I want to be involved up here, but that is 80 pips. The price has to move 80 pips. 67 pips. Will it give us that? If it does, look at all these lovely fair value gaps on the left side here. That would be a nice entry. And also we have only 80 pips. I say only 80 pips to deal backwards into that 61.8. So I do like to be patient on this. Let's go back onto the price. We're seeing DXY is starting to have a retracement. So let's see what that means for the pound. So far, if you took that entry on the top there, you will be running on roughly 10 pips. It's not much, guys. It's not much. It's not worth yet any risk. I mean, if you are going to get some profits, you will be targeting like the down of this is, let's say 50 pips. So that's one position, 50 pips down on the swing low there, which is a fair value gap. So that's quite highly likely to happen. But for in terms of how I manage my risk, I can't take that trade. Because if that price decides to go to retrace back to the 61.8, it's too big. It's too big for me to manage. So let's see. Let's see how price reacts in New York session, right? Let's have a look at the news. Refresh, give me some numbers. Today, give me some filters. Take those out. Bam, bam. Bit more news coming out. That's low. Okay, so we had 303, 304, 4% inflation rate. So decrease. That's a good thing. It's a good thing for the dollar because it looks like the interest rates are doing their thing. Now this is hovering into profits of, let's have a look, 20 pips. That's nice. That's really nice. We could have taken that trade. That's coming back down. If this pushes down to areas where we get interested in the longs, happy days. I would rather be long than short during this period around the pound dollar, to be honest. Let's log into these accounts. Otherwise, we are not going to be seeing my trades today. It's quite hard because the news came up as soon as we opened. I want to log into trade account. Fibers. Give me 1 second. Log into, copy that. Right, that's that. And then don't get too excited with this wick down. Don't get too excited, trust me. We've seen this before. We've seen this before. And then I need this bad boy. And hopefully now we have our main account. Are we on it? Yes, yes, good. We need our pound dollar. Not web. What are these? Kill these. Kill all this. I don't want the VPS. Give me 1 second, guys. Price is kind of pushing up again, so that's why we need to be patient. Let's see what it's going to give us, what price is going to give us. So we need pound dollar in there, and then so now I need my copier account. I need to add my copier account. We're back and retesting that area of the 126. Just look at it. Look at that wick. You see? You could have had delivery of was that 20 pips? 25 pips. That would be $500 in 2 positions. Not bad. However, the risk is too high. Depends on how you deal with risk. I just need to add my copier, and then we'll be good, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with about the fibers working. I was worried that I'm going to be blocked out for my accounts being able to trade, but trade them in front of you guys. Line details, copy that, and then we go here. Just 2 seconds, and then we would have logged into our accounts, and we can jump onto the screens again. No entries for me so far. That one. All right. Obviously, we have the copier running in the background. So I'm going to be copying from a 250,000 copier account onto a 20,000, which I'll show you how we're doing, because I'm quite happy with how we recovered that error that we did. I think we're good to show you now. Let's have a look. We need this one here. That needs to be on 1 lot for my entries. Are we on the main account? No, we're not. We need to switch. 20,000. Oh no, what do I need now? That's the proper one. 63,000 account. That looks good. Let's bring this side. And happy days. Okay, we need to reset our charts because this is showing me indicators that I don't want to see. So I'll go to objects. Object list. No, I want to delete the indicator. Indicator list. I don't want this. I don't want this. Price is kind of pushing up again. Close that. That's perfect. Now we can see everything. We're going to go on to our... Where's my time frames? I need to show my time frames. It's been a while I've done this, so it's time frames. There we go. 15 minute. All right, price is going into that area. We've broken 126. Where are we at now? We're at 125971. I told you that 126 is going to be the area of interest, especially in the recent after we broke the 125. So that was the other battleground. And if I do this, okay, we're back on. How long did that take? Took a while. Right, we're on almost halfway to 5K subscribers, are we? 4,370. We've got quite a bit to go. And we're going to have our Discord account when we hit 5,000 subscribers. That's going to be exciting. It's fine now, perfect now. I'm going in, it's going long. And Bassa sounds like he's going long. Ian is short. Like we said, everyone can be right. Depends on the time frame and how long you wait for the trade to happen. TB, I cannot watch ICT anymore. I love the guy, but he talks too much on other stuff and all the ego hurts him. I have to admit, when I watched the 2022 mentorship, I did find some of them hard. Not hard because it was hard what it was saying, but it was hard that I would fall asleep, literally. And I would have to wake up the next day and remember where I was. So, but I do love ICT and Michael. He's given me the freedom that I want, making 8 to 10K months, being able to make $1,500 like yesterday on that short move here. That's good. Do you recommend fivers? I do recommend fivers. I think the way I'm trading and the flexibility they give me, and I literally have the freedom to trade as much as I want. Obviously, let's talk a little bit about the instant, because the instant, let's bring it up. Let's bring this bad boy over. We're just hovering around, rejection around the 126, and nothing we can get involved there yet. I am anticipating a bit of movement on the hour. So this is our bootcamp. Obviously, we've had a nice little growth. By the way, we did have the interview on the Trading Nut. If you don't know who the Trading Nut is, he has done some he's actually interviewed ICT as well. So it was great to catch up with him. He's a great guy, and we chatted a lot about repositioning, what that means to me. Am I searching for long or short? At the moment, as we speak, as the trade is looking, I'm looking for shorts because we're in premium, we're above equilibrium. We are hitting the target that I shorted yesterday, the 126. However, I want it to break higher because it's the first time we've broken 126. So yes, there can be a retraction. And you see this, it came back, filled that fair value gap, rejected it, came back. However, it's pushing back down on the 126. So for me, I am looking for price to come up before I want to drop it short. If that doesn't happen and it doesn't give an opportunity and price breaks lower, then I might be looking for long opportunities around equilibrium or that fair value gap, with the 125 being my reposition. How are we doing on the likes, guys? 74 likes. Come on. So far, it's looking like the London session is still the favored session. We do have 203. We'll see if we break 300 people watching. If that happens, then I will include more New York sessions. If it doesn't, I might have to stick with my London gang, because one is my bread and butter in terms of trading. And also, to be fair to the people that have been, Actually, we can do a poll now because we've got the US people and the London people in. Have I had a haircut? Yes. Hopefully I look younger. A lot of people have commented on a haircut. People liked it. Did you enter short above previous daily high? I have no trades live at the moment. Let's go on my MT5. This is the MT5. The year 263,000 account. No trades yet. We've got it ready. We are looking to see if we're going to be entering short. Nothing yet though. Nothing yet. The reason I'm not entering yet is because I can't manage an 80 pip move on a half day trading. And that's the tricky thing about New York sessions. I like trading the London because I do have the New York to be able to trade it out. So repositioning works really well in London entries because New York brings the volatility. If you don't have the volatility on the second session, then you start thinking, okay, I need to get my move. The move this morning was long, for instance. So if this is going to be a continuation to the upper side, we might not have a trade today. And that's the downside of doing New York sessions. Unless it delivers a bearish move down to the fair value gap here, and then we can trade it long. But let's see. Let's see. We're still early into the session. We're going to be doing 3-hour session today. So we have been running on, how long have we been going? 51 minutes. Still got another 2 hours and a bit. So plenty of time for us to find a nice trade. What I was talking about was, that's what I was talking about. Right, for the people that already follow me, you know that I started a little bit of a what's it called? Not a challenge. My idea of getting a bigger account and be able to gain more money than what I'm making now, which is 8 to do. If we look at my history of trading, we've been making, if you take away that, because unfortunately my dad died and I had to not trade for a couple of weeks and days. But previously of that, we were consistently making 8,000. On the previous account was 10,000, and a couple of months on 10,000 and more than 10,000. So let's call it anything above 8. We are happy at the moment. How can I make more money with the same risk? Obviously, I can just copy an account with the same amount of trades. However, it will be giving me less profits because it will be smaller. This is a 263 funded account. If we switch onto my copy account, which is an instant account, it will be a smaller 20,000 account. We did hit the 3% drawdown that day, and it closed all my trades, even though that winning trade on the boot camp I think we would have passed that challenge now. But like we said, do the same thing. Just do the same thing. When something bad happens that is out of the ordinary, you don't need to change anything, guys. Just continue on all your good habits and what's been working for you. And we're nearly back up to what we had, I think was 847. We're at $700, $100 short of where the account was before, just a week after. So why panic? When something goes wrong, don't start panicking and jumping to different strategies and doing things differently. Do what has worked and it will push you through. So this account is currently giving me $700. So in total, on the month, if you want, even though we're not going to be taking any of this profit out because I want to build that buffer of the 3%. Now my question, I need to ask them, highest between starting equity balance of the day. That is a bit annoying because no matter what the equity is, they're going to stop me at 3%. I just don't like that. I need to speak to them. Because on a small account, 3%, $700, it's not that much. We need to speak to the fivers to see if they can lift that 3%. I think I deserve it. Right, who we got in? We've got Pop, we've got Bloom, Tires, that's a new name. You going live London tomorrow? I am London tomorrow for sure. Rosa's, hi Anis, how would you do if you had a job and trade prop firms? Definitely swing trade if I was in a job. It is tough though, we have to be honest with that. It is tough watching trades and managing trades during a full-time job. It is. But it can be possible, it can be done. If you withdraw 5k on Fivers, you have to make them again in order to reach the next milestone? No. So the question from Fabio is, if now, let's go on my main account, on this one here. So now build a bit of a buffer in this. So let's say I have a 263 in there. Let's say I take 5. Would it take away my progress into the next milestone? The answer is no. The milestone stays even if you pull out money, profits. So if I took out $700, it will still keep those $700. It will still be 35% reached to hit the next challenge. Let's go on to the main account. And I have taken out about 26. Is it 26,000 now on this account? And I can take, this is the profits now. I can take 7,000 from this account at any moment by hitting withdraw. But I'm going to I've taken money quite recently. I took 5k out, so that's fine for me now. So I'm going to wait until I hit 12,000 and I'm going to take half out. So I always leave half into the account. Protects it from any sort of dodgy business. Let's see here. Let me go up in case I've missed some people coming in. I know. Let's see. Bruce, hello Bruce. We're doing a US. That's a lot better time for you. I know you're a morning owl. Anna. Hello. You're crazy enough to trade news? We haven't traded yet. Anna's got a big week ahead, weekend. She's speaking at the Fivers first trading event in London. That's going to be fun. And I know there's a lot of beer getting involved in the pub afterwards. I won't be able to make that, but I'll when we hit those 8 million accounts, I'll definitely be knocking on the door that I need some free beer from the Fivers, because I'll be giving them quite good profits. Who else we got? What is the calendar you are using to take profits? What are the calendar you are using to take profits? Right, there's 2 calendars here. One is my profits. This is TradeSync. It's my journal. I need to put my trades in from previous days. Let's see if I can do that. Please don't tell me the history has been deleted. It shouldn't be. I should be able to go to custom period to go on from, when was it? It was, I think, the 8th till now. And then I need to export that. Orders, import HTML. It looks a bit different, so that's different. Trader 5, maybe that's the update. That looks different, doesn't it? Let's see if it accepts it. If it accepts on TradeSync. So we go here, upload, import trades. Then I need, where is it? Upload, import. I'm not sure now with the new MetaTrader if that's going to be accepted. Let's see. All trades on the files were previously imported, so that's not the right one. I need to find where it is. No trades yet. No trades yet. Where did that go? Recent. Maybe I did something wrong. Let's see. Let's go back on this. I want to export these. I want to report HTML template. I don't want it templates. I want it on, where's my desktop? There we go. Save. Okay, so that should work. Okay. I can see some movement on the upside. That will be nice. Then we need to go back onto TradeSync. Try and import these again. Desktop. That should be the one, hopefully. Import. I've had way too much coffee today. Way too much coffee. All right, there we go. Well, roughly close to 3,000 for the month. We need to up our game for the next period here. However, not bad. Still all green days. Look at that. What's that high? 126001. This is where I'm looking up here, where it says the high of the candle. That's another rejection. A few rejections on the 126 target. All right, let's look at. Shall we say hello to Ragnar? I think it's time to say hello to Ragnar. We need an icon for Ragnar. Let's find an icon for Ragnar. Where's Ragnar? I need to put it in my favorites somehow. All right, let's do a pirate flag. It's right at the bottom. Right at the bottom. That is the sign for Ragnar. We are seeing the price getting back up, so we need to bring on the big guns. We need to bring on the big guns, and the big guns are. Oh, look at this! Look at this price. Actually, Ragnar, we're gonna need your help with this one, because price is looking like it's breaking heavily above 126. Let's see. Oh, hello. There's a Ragnar Everton in there. There's a person called Ragnar. I need to see where I'm going to put my troops in. Troops are waiting patiently. Our first stance of defense around against this bull push above the 126 is around this area here. 127 is my favored position, so that's going to be my third position. Second position is probably going to be somewhere around this area. Our first position, we are going to be deploying our absolutely useless but sometimes really important troops, which they provide a lot of delivery of price on first entry. We also need to find, where is our big bear? Oh, there he is. There he is. He's waiting in the corner. Did we have the castle back here somewhere? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone out of the page. Big bear waiting on the top there. I did try and discuss, guys. I'm not joking. I did bring Age of Empires on Trading in that interview, but he had never played the game. So I was like, shall I just chuck Ragnar on and see his reaction? I didn't have the balls to do it. So I couldn't say that. Sorry. I didn't have the bravery that comes with Vikings, but I didn't bring him up, unfortunately. Maybe I'll do it on an ICT interview in the future. He will be like, what is this guy? He's even crazier than me. So that is the story of what's happening right now. If you don't know who Ragnar is, he's our commander. He commands our troops every day. When we are looking for bullish, we are putting into the Vikings. We're throwing the Vikings into war and giving us opportunities to deliver price. And repositioning is explained by units coming to save different units at a time. So if we're entered with the Vikings, and we call these let me think of what we call them, the militia, or the Vanguard. I remember someone said Vanguard. We're missing our horses. That's what we're missing. Where are our horses? It's because we're on a monthly, I'm sure. Anyway, I don't know where the horses are, but we'll find them. Useless, deserted horses. So it's an easy way to explain repositioning. So there we go. Trading Nut would have used that on the title. I don't know what he probably said. Crazy Viking. Trading. All green days. Let's look at price. What do you think, Ragnar? What are we doing? 126 is looking, let's look at the high of this candle. The high of the candle is 126008. So we're holding above, slightly above the 126. It's interesting. Thank you very much. We'll bring you back, Ragnar. And I am making trading fun. Trading is fun anyway. We wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't fun. But there's a difference on, a bit of volume there, on the rejection of the 126. Let's see. At the moment, this is developing. We're having a bit of a squeeze situation going on. A bit of a squeeze there. And a bit of a squeeze there. So we'll see where price breaks. Look at me doing patterns and flags. What's wrong with me? Who we got? Yes, Ragnar. Anna says, also, I wish I held my GU long swing trade. Yeah, that would have been a good one. Absolute screamer. However, you know what I would say? Woulda, shoulda, coulda. I say the same thing for my shorts. Oh, there we go. Butterflies, like you say. Could, would, should. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. We can't predict the future. We just make decisions on the point. And if that decision was to take profit at the time, it's a good trade. Doesn't get better than that. What has happened to the conscious day trader? Mr. Brownie. You sound like you've got an interesting name there as well. So maybe that's the reason we are bringing the Vikings on. Some magic brownies. Still looking for shorts. At the moment, I'm just looking at price action. I'm quite neutral. That squeeze is still ongoing, and you can see that if you put it on a lower time frame, developing here, squeeze, and a break. I think it's going to be break higher, hopefully, and then we can short that. When is the interview going to be out with Trading Nut? I've got no idea, actually. I forgot to ask him. But it was a long session, I would say. It's got some interesting chat. We discussed everything about background, where I came from, and all that. How did the having previous Olympic experience, the analytical mind, come to help? 2 lots for the second position. I see Ben is asking, so how many lots do I put in? I always trade 1 lot and I spread that. Sometimes I enter with 2 lots, but I don't do like it's not even allowed on the fivers to do like a martingale system where you just double your lots, which is absolutely crazy. I don't know why you would want to do that. But we're seeing here, this squeeze is still ongoing. Not taking the highs, not taking the lows. So we'll see what price does. Normally this happens when there's a big burst of movement. If that happens, we might look for the retraction. What did I miss? How many lots did you use during the Fivers challenge for the Bootcamp 25 account? I would suggest you go and watch the Bootcamp interview by the Fivers. Let me find it for you. Let's go on YouTube. 190 people watching. Not hitting London session numbers. So London is absolutely taking the win. on the session views so far. What we were doing, fivers, that's what we're looking for. Fivers. If you go on fivers and you go on videos, there we are. Yanis is smashing the bootcamp program using an ICT strategy and Scruffy Trader, of course. 36 in August, getting older. But in here, you will see my accounts. I started with 0.2 lot size and then slowly build up to a bigger account. If GU push higher than next level, I'm looking for it to go up 116. 116? A drop to 116? What are we talking about? Wait, that must be a mistake. 126, I'm sure that's what you mean. Right, another rejection on the 126. Nothing to get excited in yet. Nothing interesting here. Price is still holding that nice flag formation there. Let's see. Who else is in here? Last Thursday, you were planning to enter above previous daily high, and I was long. Did you take that trade? I did. That's the trade that we repositioned. I can't remember where I was now. I wish we had our account with our history. I believe I got in somewhere down here above this previous high. And then I had to reposition myself up. This was quite nice repositioning. It decreased after this drop here. I was pretty much at break even here. So then I could wait for that push to push down. My big plan was waiting for the 126. I did anticipate that because it was the first time that we came back here since the 11th of May. So there was going to be a reaction. As I know there's going to be reaction on the new level, which is the 127. I thought we put it in. Let's see. I need to put it in again. 127. So this is a very interesting area there. So still building that position. We've got a double top scenario situation going on the 126. So there is a nice little fair value gap here on the 4 hour. If we introduce that into our charts there. So that is a fair value gap on the 4 hour. If that price retraces back to equilibrium, I'm not going to lie, it will look like a good opportunity to go long. Then we need to analyze, is it a valid entry for us? Can we manage that drop? Or how far is this? 50, 80 to the fib. Yeah, I think it's possible to manage that. So we'll see if that happens. So either waiting to get interested around here or higher. We did put that little, it's broken below this little formation now. We're going to see what happens. Pound news in 45 minutes, really? What news is that? What news is that we've missed? In 45 minutes, Bank of England, Bailey's speech. That could be. It's down as medium, we'll see. The big news has happened already. There wasn't that huge movement, to be honest. There was that little burst there, and then it pushed back down, filled that fair value gap, and then has been consolidating. Nothing too crazy so far. So it's weird having my phone available whilst I'm doing this live. It's quite interesting because I can look at the news whilst I'm talking to you guys. But so far so good. Let's go back on this. British pound hits 1 month high, and that is this candle here, The 1 month high is 126052. That's the highest it went. Price is pushing lower. Let's see. Equilibrium would be what's the equilibrium? 1254. We've got that fair value gap there that hasn't been filled yet. I do like that entry as a long position there. I don't have a clear shot on price action. Let's talk about it. What do you mean by a clear shot? Do you mean like you can't read the price action to get an entry? It might be because you haven't got an entry. If you don't have an entry, you don't take a trade. Simple as that. You need to be happy with your trades. So for me, yes, I was debating shorting this, but on a big volatile move, first time we broke the 126, who would tell me that this wouldn't break a lot higher? I couldn't take that trade. And yes, it has given us now 24 pips. Is that right? 24 pips. Let's see. I thought it was a bit more. That's the previous. Is that the highest? 1265. Yeah. So it has given us 24 pips. Still not a huge move. So I'm not too sad of missing this move, because I know the potential of this move. It can go up here. So I don't like. Let's have a look. This is a good thing we need to do now, because we're looking at the. We need to look at the New York session. So the New York session, what time zone? GMT +1. What's that? GMT +1 is GMT +1. That should be Greece, right? Yeah, because no, 7:10. It would tell me here, London. Okay, sorry, I'm too tired, guys. That jacuzzi has bubbled my brain. So London time, we are looking at 12. It's easier to do this, isn't it? Let's go. So 1:30 is normally, isn't it? 1:30. And then, so 1:30 until 4:30. That would be our. Is that right? Kill zone? Yeah, I think that's right. So this could be the Judas move that we're talking about. Delivery of price, we'll see. Bank of England, Anna says it's high impact on Forex Factory. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on that. See what that does. Yanis, which days of the week do you do London versus New York? The only reason I did New York today, I was planning to do a London session because I do like the London session. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one I've been trading and being very successful in. So the fact that this is the only session and I don't have a session after to look at in case we don't get an opportunity to get our entries in, it gives me a little bit of I don't know, it's a little bit harder to get paid in the day because you've only got one session, whereas here you have the luxury to have two sessions. So I could trade London. If I don't find something, I can trade the afternoon session. Okay, here we go. It's pushing nicely. It is pushing nicely. That delivery of price is looking good. It's kind of delivered now. $28 pips, 30 pips. So this wick down here is 50 pips. Ooh, look at that move. How dare you miss that move, Yanis. Conscious day trader. How dare you. That is a nice move. Who shorted it? Someone shorted it. Was it Ian? Someone shorted it, I remember. TP hit. SBR. Well done. Super. Well done, guys. Right. Let's have a look on the 1 hour. Let's look at 15 minute. We do want this to push lower. We do want it to push lower. What fair value gap did I just put in? What's that big one there? I didn't enable it. 4 hour. It's a 4 hour. What's this one? 1 hour? 15 minute? No. What is that? 5 minute? No. Confused. When did I put this in? Got no idea what that box is. This fair value is being filled. I do like this though. I do like this setup. Can I trade it? Let's kill that. Can I trade this? 2070. I don't think I can trade this. I do like it though. Decisions. No, there's no reason for me to enter at this moment. Patience. I have had a lot of coffee today, so I need to be extra aware of my state, adrenaline and all that stuff that comes with caffeine. What I do like as an entry, I do like this entry. Let's change this fair value gap to this. I do really like this entry here as a long. Enter here. We've got the 125 above, previous daily low, the fib. I do like this entry. We'll have to wait. Why do I say I quite like this, says Rafa. Yeah, let me explain that. Because how can you know what my brain is thinking? Because we have this fair value gap here. And look at where the price stopped. Exactly on that fair value gap. There's nice opportunity that this is just repricing. Push back to the 126 is 20 pips. Times that by 2. That's $500. That's a nice trade. However, the reason I didn't take it is because where I do like to enter and to manage is a 90 pip move. That's a big move for me. So we missed that opportunity, missed this opportunity. If that goes higher, what can we do? It's in a place where I don't like trading. And if I did take this trade, okay, that would have been a good trade. It would have come back out to retest us break even, but still delivered price. This at a premium, pushing towards a premium. I do like the setup because it's an aggressive move up into resistance of 126. Came back to retrace. So it is a nice setup, but I couldn't take it. I hope that answers your question, Rafa. Just took 7 pips short, says Scott. Well done. What is the zone of buy limit? Buy limit? Do you mean buy side liquidity? Is that what you mean? I've got it up here on the 127, and we talked about it on the higher time frames. Buy side liquidity is pretty much where stops. Look at that! Look at that! It is pushing higher. Let's see. It's going to come in. It's going to come in this. That's what's going to happen now. It's either going to be rejected. It's coming into this fair value gap here. Let's see if this is going to be a continuation down move, or it's a repricing of 126 again. What's it giving us? It's not giving us a lot yet. If you took the low, it's only 14 pips for the whole move. What else we got here? We got there a fair value gap. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's break higher. Come on, give us a setup. Wait, Yanis, says Ian. But where is equilibrium if you liked that entry? Where is it? Equilibrium doesn't change. That's the equilibrium. If I did take that entry, it's a high risk entry because at premium, we've been rejecting the 126 and we're creating lower highs. You see that? That's a lower high. So going against that at this moment of time is a high risk entry. However, the news were bullish. So this can very easily be repricing to push higher than 126. So that's why I said I do like, considering what's happened, I do like this entry. Let's look at DXY. Push back up into the previous daily low. Now filling fair value gaps. Literally filling this fair value gap right now. Let's touch it. Push higher. That means pound dollar coming lower. Maybe that's the continuation that we're looking for. If that comes down to this area, happy days. Vittoro, Italian, right? I believe. Good to see you in New York session. It's good to be here. What are we doing on numbers? Let's see. I've got my phone here. I can check. 184. Not as high. Not as high as our London sessions. So, London power. Unless the algorithm is pushing me to London people, because I always trade London. You take trades at extremes in opposite directions with target to equilibrium. Not always, Ian. I don't have a strict rule on when I trade and what trades I take. If you look at my history of trades, I can trade from equilibrium. I don't like it, but if I do like a setup, like I said in the interview with Trading Nat as well, is I adapt to it every single day. I'm a different trader. That's why when people come up and quote me and say, well, you said that when the price is above previous daily high and is at an extreme, I always short it. I don't do that. I don't do that. There has to be, like today, look at this range. Yes, it given 32 pips. But that is the whole move. So, yes, you might have taken some profit, but in my eyes, that is high risk profit. Why? Because you might have taken this move for 25 pips, but what's telling you wouldn't have stopped out or feared on when it came back 17 pips. Close that trade. Same thing here. You've had this move here, which is the biggest delivery of price, but what's telling you that this price can't break higher and take your stop loss out? So this setup here, we're in a range, if you take the absolute low of 40 pips, I seek 40 to 50 pips. So that would mean for me to find the whole move. That's why I'm saying that things can change. If it's a ranging day, I might have to break my trades when it's potentially, if I had taken this trade, I would have taken their nice profits. Then when it came back up, I could have taken that trade for nice profits. But in this moment of time, even though I like this sort of what it's doing now, push up, coming back, filling this fair value gap, potentially trying to push higher, I can't take it, unfortunately. 127 seems very far away for today. You might be right. You might be right. This is far away. But it's not only for today. We have to understand round numbers. Algorithmically trading, you have to understand the importance of round numbers. Look at this. Let's look at this trade. We had push down from where? 126. Where did it stop? 125. Consolidated, broke, found the support at the 125 exactly, came back to equilibrium and broke higher. It's come and hovered. Where did it stop? 126. Where is the next logical price? 127. You might be right. It's quite far away. What's also at the 127? We have multiple confluence of interests. We have the buy side liquidity, which is stopped from people coming from a long time ago that shorted the pound dollar, could be taking profits because they're worried that the pound dollar is coming too high. If that, what also we have is the round number of 127, which is easy logistical number for institutional traders. And algorithmically speaking, you would never write an algorithm and say, I want to sell at 127.03333. You would just put a round number. So it makes sense. Third confluence, we've got the 61.8 retracement from a monthly. So that's another area, interesting area that the price can go back to. And look at that now. That's why I thought it was interesting. 20 pips delivery. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't take it, woulda, shoulda, what did we say, Hannah? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's the same thing here. There's no point discussing. If you can't press the button when you see it, but it's a good trade for me because I'm on a lot of caffeine and I didn't take the trade. Pushing higher, pushing higher. Right, so if this breaks the highs, where are we going to get interested? I know I've said that this is my interest area, but that's 70 pips away. 430. 430. Let's see if this continues its progression down. From Nigeria, Barnabas. Hello, buddy. Good content. I'm subbing due to music distracting. Thanks for everything, though. Very welcome, Magic. Sorry that music. I mean, if you're unsubbing for the music, you can always mute me, but then you wouldn't hear. I guess you have a point. It's a good reason. There's a good reason. 25 minutes till that speech. Recent subscriber Kamara. Welcome to the family. We are on 4,380 subscribers, and we're getting closer and closer to that 5,000 mark. On 5,000 mark, we're going to be opening our Discord, which is quite exciting. And who knows, that community is going to be something that evolves and it gets, could be fun, multiple things. I know some people we're talking about motivating each other by reading books, having a what's it called? Having one book that everyone reads and then we can discuss it in the Discord. That would be quite fun. Hey, do go back to Bali again, or do you stay in Europe? So we're going to stay in Europe. We have some news, guys. I'm not going to Bali until towards the end of the year, because we are going to be going to America. So I am going to be in, if anyone is from New York, or if anyone is in the area of Washington, D.C. or Boston, let me know. And then we will touch base. Eager to see that Discord. Me too, Ali. I think it's going to happen. Don't be too excited because I've never done a Discord before. So it will take some time for me to get my bearings around Discord. So don't anticipate something that is going to be mind-boggling. But it will be something that you can take out of this live. And there's loads of plans around what we can do with that Discord. To help people also, who knows, build a community, like we said. We've discussed that in detail last time. Boiling hot Leicester. It's hot in Leicester? That must be a first. It was raining here in Greece today. It's crazy. It was absolutely pouring when we left. Luckily, when we left. So we did have our holiday. We are seeing that now. Rejection of these highs here. So pushing back down. Looking at that high. We'll hopefully either see... We don't want this to stay around this area. We want this price to push down into this area, or to go high above this area here. We don't like this area here. What are you expecting for London session tomorrow? I think it's a good question. The big move is that the big thing is that we've had the high of the 126. So that has been reached. So now there's two things. Are the price going to be rejecting around 126 and we'll see a push back to 125 and lower? Or this might be a new push to higher levels for the pound dollar. We'll see. Plan is to sell, I guess. At the moment, as the price action looks right now, we're only looking for sells. However, if this price breaks lower and comes to equilibrium, then we can discuss about long positions. Good to hear you pronounce Leicester correctly. Of course. Great football team as well. With a lot of history. Leicester has had a great year as well. There's a documentary on Amazon about Leicester Football Club. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty cool. Should move to Frankfurt. If you move to America, are you still doing live sessions or only New York? That's a good point. Oh, that's a very good point that I hadn't thought about. OR. I might have to be doing New York sessions, which might be interesting. Eamon V did not pick up on my ironic tone about the relegation of Leicester. Are you looking short? I'm reading Trading in the Zone with the friend of Discord, and it's perfect for trades. I agree with Toro. Trading in the Zone is a great book. What about what's that other series on football? That actor bought it in Wales. It's called what's it called? On Disney. It's on Disney. It's on the tip of my tongue. Wrexham came. Wrexham they've got into the bigger leagues, haven't they? So that'll be interesting. I don't know how they've been doing recently, but a bit more money being poured into Wrexham from big profits of the TVs and all that. Can we clear 25500 sell side? 25500 sell side. Hmm, 255, this one. I mean, oh, down here you mean? That would be ideal, yeah. That would be a nice push down here. This was the play. This was the play of the news. You should have like shorted this. If you haven't shorted this and you're like me, then we just wait. We just wait. Ryan Reynolds, that's right. Ryan Reynolds is becoming a billionaire now with all these profits. Who needs trading when you can buy Wrexham and make a TV series on Disney? Let's see. This is, I want to see actually the indicator of the difference of volume, because I haven't traded. I haven't traded the different, oh, it's not there. Didn't set, let's do that. So it was 1:30 until 4. Is it showing it? It's not showing it for some reason. New York. And we need our pips, pip pounds. There it is. I want to see a break of structure higher. Come on, give me something. Give me something to play with. 41.6 pips so far with the news. 47 during the London kill zone. 54 to 26. Look at there is a bit of movement in New York, which this is equal. 68 versus 30. Well, there's a lot of movement. Nice. Nice. Maybe I need to get used to the New York session. Look at this. Look at these. Obviously, the news comes from the New York, so you get a lot of news-based movement, but still quite good movement. So maybe we need to pay a bit more attention on the New York session. But look at this. If we did take that trade on that low there, we would have had 22 pips for the whole move. So still, even though it's showing like it might do it, still not a good trade for my standards. Mr. Scruffy and yourself have taught me to wait for trades. Absolutely, waiting is trading, guys. That's what trading is. If you haven't found out that yet, then you haven't progressed to the higher leagues of consistency. And if you want to become a consistent trader, you have to be a very good waiter, not waiter as in like in a shop, but waiter as in waiting for time for finding a good setup. You didn't tick session 2. Yanis, was there a time where you overtraded, and what helped your psychology to come through this phase? Asking for a friend. Of course you're asking for a friend, Chris. Overtrading is emotionally trading. Like you have to understand. Trading something that doesn't make sense to you. For instance, yes, the only time I could trade this was this trade up here. But again, it would have been this, for instance. If we take the replay, it would be taking the high of that. Okay, we're at premium. We broke the 126 for the first time in a long time. When it was happening, I was setting up the MT5. So maybe I should have, in a different scenario, I would have taken that trade. But it's gone. It's history. It's delivered price. It's worked out. In other times, past conscious day trade, before I was the conscious day trader, Yanis, the Yanis trader, the not so consistent trader, I would literally be bouncing this price. I missed that move. Okay, came here, I would bounce it, and it would have worked here. I would have made money, and I would have been taking my trades, but I would still be trying to push this price down. And I would definitely be over trading. I would have hit my target of, let's say, $500, and I will still trade. But it was all coming from the eagerness to reach achievements and reach big money far too quickly, out of the realms of reality of how I should be progressing trades. And that comes with experience, guys. It's nothing will teach you better than experience. Doing it and hopefully learning from it and coming back. Quitting, that's the only thing that we can't do, quitting. Because if you quit, that's the outcome. You've lost. You failed. But if you don't quit, you can only get better, stronger, fitter. And you're slowly building habits and learning and analyzing yourself to becoming a better trader and eventually becoming the consistent trader that you want to be. Yanis, would you ever do an account for swing trading? I kind of swing trade sometimes. Like if you think of Thursday's trade or Friday's trades, sometimes I keep them over the night because obviously it's in drawdown, so it takes a few days to. My idea of a price action didn't play out as quickly as possible. So that means I'm going to take it on the other, leave it for the next day. And good thing about Fivers is they don't have big commissions for holding trades overnight and over the weekend. So that can be done. Wait, are we close to news? Are we close to news? 10 minutes? Or has the news come through? Was that the news? 5 o'clock. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes. Maybe this will give us a bullish action to get the second trade. I guess we need to think as a sniper, be ready and patient. Yeah, snipers are very calm. There's a lot of commonalities with a sniper if you think about it. A sniper is looking for the perfect setup. They have to consider what the weather conditions are. What are the conditions of the market right now? If it's too windy, can he take the same shot that he would be taking if there wasn't wind? No. The settings of the sniper need to change. So, same with trading. What are the conditions that we're in? Obviously now we're trading New York. Can we treat it as London? No. It's different markets. Different players. You've got the US market heavily involved. In the London session, you have the London session really involved. So we have to be patient. 1, to understand what we're trading. 2, to understand the conditions that we're trading in. 3, to identify a valid entry price. If the valid entry price has been given, for instance, in this case, let's take this high here, then you forget about the entries and the profits, because that's going to come. How are you managing out? That's then your next thought. I don't worry about the profits. I worry about how I'm going to manage this trade into profit if it goes against me. Thank you so much for your insight. You're welcome, Chris. One thing about overtrading that needs to happen in every trader. Like this, if you're doing this for a game, like you like the suspense of like putting in some money and making more money out, or wow, look at those green days, or wow, look at that $1,000. Let's take the profits from yesterday. Someone saw $1,500 in profit. And they were like, wow, imagine what I can do if I can make $1,500 every single day. I don't do that quite often, do I? You normally see about $500 a day. But that's because it was planned, and each day that is out of the norm, that big profit. I don't chase that target every day. My target for every day is $500. because I know I can get that with 25 pips between two positions. So there's no need to stress the market, to overtrade it until, you have to be planned. The news is not high impact though. Apparently it is high in impact on Forex Factory. So we'll see if it does deliver some movement. Prathan. That's a hard name. Sangvongvanich. No, that must be Sangvongvanich. What is the session indicator? So we're looking at FX market sessions by Bo-E Toki. Hi sir, I'm new from your channel. Are you trading Silver Bullet? I haven't looked at Silver Bullet. Maybe my trades sometimes are Silver Bullet without me knowing, but no, not necessarily Silver Bullet. I have done the 2022 mentorship. This is where I've learned all about fair value gaps, all about liquidity draws, all about ICT's teachings, which is incredible. But risk management, I do my own risk management. I hope that answered your question. And welcome, by the way. Welcome. Name is Firm. Can I ask you why I'm not shorting here? Why I'm not shorting here? Because, like we discussed earlier, for me to trade this short, I am not considering the 126. I'm considering this area here, 1266, as a potential push higher. 70 pips is a big move for me. I know it's not going to happen, but that's how I'm going to trade it. If I don't get my profit and it goes into the next day, there's nothing showing me, guarantees me that the price is not going to go as high as 12666. So that way I need to be able to trade. I like trading around 40 pips. 40, 50 pips is a good move. If it's an 80 pip move that I need to risk manage, I'm a bit wary of it. I'm like, okay, this needs to be a really, really good setup. So considering this is the first time we're hitting 126 and we haven't seen a huge reaction from it. The previous reaction that we saw was obviously the previous day where it didn't hit the 126 and it got a rejection. So there's a lot of selling that's happened already. And we've come back up to retest that area. So until I see strong indications that this is the direction is down to the 125, it's very hard for me to take a trade here. Hope that helped. I do not like risk reward. The reason is the only risk I am taking is my previous results. So I've had all green days since January 1st. In every single trade that I take, I want to have enough room that I can manipulate my risk management. If you manage the trade, not risk manage, but manage the trade into profit. If I have tight stops, so if I entered here and I have my stops above these highs, for me, that is just too easy for the market to come and take liquidity here, and then continue price down. I don't want to be that guy. I want my stop to be way out of the way so the market can't take me out. Plan the trade the plan, remove the emotions. I win 90% of the trade. I follow a trade plan. Be present in the trade. I like all these. One thing I don't like is remove emotions. You cannot remove emotions. You can't. It's physically impossible. Everything you do in trading is emotional. You can't remove. We're not robots. Otherwise, unless you're trading on an EA, then yes, you're taking out the emotions. But if you're physically clicking into trades, it's impossible to remove emotions. Now, being aware of the emotions and how you react to situations is more important than trying to remove the emotion. For instance, if I entered here, I know I would be uncomfortable because of the price, where we are on price. I would be fearful of the price going up. I would be fearful that I've entered too early. I would want the price to come a lot higher for me to enter. So that would impact my trade, even though if I was trying not to express that emotion, it would be there. Now, knowing that I have that reaction, it can make me more patient. I can wait a little bit longer, because if I get entered here, my emotions will be better. I hope that makes sense. Do you take into consideration the pound US has moved 106% of its ADR? On news events, it's pretty much irrelevant on how much the price has moved. Consider how much trading is being done compared to different days. So if you take any average day trade compared to a news day trade, unless you're taking all the news day trades and you're looking at that percentage, then that could potentially be relevant. But if you're comparing to like yesterday where there was no news, or a whole week there was no news, the data is skewed towards the average. So I wouldn't look so much on the percentages, especially on big news days. We're still holding in that kind of formation that we talked about. Dun 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 dun. Dum 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 dum. This is, what is this fair value gap? That's been filled, so we don't need that. That's also been filled. That fair value gap got filled. That's been touched in. Can we short above current New York high? Right, so VBN, you can trade anything you want, obviously. I'm not here to say how you would trade. Obviously, as you see the statement there, this is for entertainment reasons. There's no financial advice. And the way I see it, can we short above a current New York high? The New York high, this high you mean? I would definitely be interested in shorting that area. But that doesn't mean that everyone else would be interested in shorting that area. I think that I have just understood how you consider risk. It's potential for price to move back to a point of interest level that would be against your entry. That's correct. Yeah, I mean, for me, I always think that my entry, like we said on the Age of Empires, and we might have to bring Ragnarok to put the point through, but we have units to throw first, right? So we need to test the market with some weak units. We throw the units first, the militia. But then when price reveals that it's going against us, then we need to be thinking, when do we deploy that the more powerful units? And when that happens, we need to be sure that those guys can really push the price the other way to go and reposition our first entry. If that keeps on going against us, then we need to start thinking, okay, price is moving, let's say it's going higher and higher and higher aggressively. The next point of interest, like you said, is the 127. It's quite obvious, but a lot of the time price doesn't do that. It does that can come back to retest here, take out all the liquidity, and then come and deliver that. So we need to be aware that we need to reposition these into profit before we even get to that point of interest. However, everything that we've discussed is the focus has been on the 127. How do I manage a trade to the 127? At the moment, there's two things that can happen in the market, and someone will say, duh, it's either going to go down, up, or consolidate. 125 127, and it's right in the middle now. It's 126. So it's either going to be creating higher highs to go to the 127 on bullish news, or it's either going to be rejecting the 126 and have another push down towards the 125 to balance, if you want, people that have been shorting the 126 level. But a long story short, Jason, is that yes, I always look at the point of interest as areas where I want to be managing the trade. Does it make sense that I can manage that trade? Sometimes it might even go higher than 127, and that is trades where I'm like, okay, this is really uncomfortable now. But luckily we haven't had a lot this year that's happened, and we've been able to manage those trades. How to get New York high-low indicator in TradingView? Go into indicators and search FX market sessions for Itoki. I agree with you, but I guess this note is more like training the brain to be comfortable in an uncomfortable environment and guide the decision based on the data with fewer emotions possible. Yes, I think it's a language thing. Like emotions, we shouldn't be afraid of emotions. Emotions is what drives everything in life. Emotionless people don't do anything in life. Our decisions are always based on emotions. Always. Every single thing that we do in trading in life is based on how our nervous system reacts to the environment. The more efficient people is when they recognize how their nervous system reacts to certain environment. Oh, we've got a bit of a drop off on internet. Hopefully it will come back up. Should be working. If you're getting a bit of lag, I can see there's a little bit of a drop off in the internet. Hopefully it will come back. Okay, it's looking better now. I hope that answered your question, Vittorio. Obviously, every note that we put on the board, on everywhere, it's for us individually. So if that helps you and it makes you a better trader, obviously, and it makes sense to you, that's the message you need to hear. For someone else, if you need something else on the board that you see every day, then that is something else that you need to put in. As long as it makes you a better trader and it makes logical sense to you and it makes you a better trader, then happy days. We failed to take this low. The Ray. We haven't taken that low yet. And we only just took that high. So that's the area of the battleground right now. I think if we break lower than this, then our wish to go to equilibrium to find an entry can be highly likely, but we'll see. Our emotions should get us out of trouble, not get us into trouble. We're going deep today, guys. Deep. Our emotions, let's think. Our emotions should get us out of trouble. Emotions will be, emotions are going to be the emotions that we get. So if I throw you in a room with tires, trust me, you're going to be emotional. If I throw you in a room of, we have to keep it quite kids friendly, but let's say I throw you in another environment where you're on chilling on sunbeds, sunbathing, or in the jacuzzi that I was yesterday, then you'll have happy emotions. Both emotions can have negative effects on trading. Positive emotions and negative emotions can be and have an impact on your trading. It can make you overtrade, they can make you be fearful of trading. So as long as you're aware of the emotions and how you specifically react in different environments, Like now, for instance, when the price is consolidating, are you getting annoyed? Are you getting impatient? Are you getting like Fabhergas, horrible price action? Well, is that affected your decision? Price action is just price action. It's just we've gone from 126 to 1258, and that's where we're consolidating. And that's where you need to be able to control, not control, because I don't like the control, because you can't control, but you can understand the state your body is in order to make better decisions. If you know that you're a bit impatient suddenly because the price action is horrible, then step away and do something else, come back with a fresh mind, and see the market with a different view. Okay, so let's have a look now, because what we got? What happened us there? 160 people. It would only be just if I do the same. Hi Yanis, you're using the 2022 mentorship. Why are you not waiting for displacement and return to fair value gap? Just asking. It's better to control your emotions to work with your favor than being emotionless. Like fear should be used to learn and perform better. Right, let's go with your first question. So why for the displacement? So with my way of trading and how I manage, I call it like repositioning. If you're new to the channel, go and watch other videos. I think Marcel has done a great video, great work on the live videos where he says where I talk about repositioning and what it is. But I don't do tight stops from the ICT 2022. So ICT would say this will come here, I'll get an entry tight stop, my stop loss, let's say 3 pips above this high here. If it breaks it, I'm out. Whereas my entry is only my first sort of indication that I'm in the right place. So for instance, I would have entered up here, try and find the high of the session, because we're at a premium, which is ICT 2022, above the previous daily high. We've taken it out. There's a high target of 126 which has been breached, so there's strong interest for it to short. If I wait for a price to retrace, to break structure and retrace, let's take this for instance. This is the break of structure, and then it came back up and it filled that fair value gap. So let's say I did a perfect entry and I got in here, I would be looking at profits of 20 pips. Now for me, this has broke lower. I wouldn't be able to take that trade. The reason is because I would have given away risk management of another 10 pips. So I can get a 10 pip, because I reposition and I don't tight stop. I've gained 10 pips of risk management that I can risk manage against me compared to that entry, because my idea hasn't changed. I'm still interested in shorting anything around that 126 at this stage, even though I didn't take that trade at the moment. This price here, 1259, I am not so interested in shorting, because I think it's higher risk. It's extra 10 pips for me to manage. So it's a bit, what I've done with the ICT, I've realized I've only seen 32 videos of ICT, and it clicked. Fair value gaps is something that I use every day. The dailies, equilibriums, discount, premium, all the things, I use them every day. But I have made it my own in terms of I don't always take the entry of 2022 mentorship. And then about emotions, fear should be used to learn and perform better. Emotions exist. They just exist. They're reactions to environment. So anything we try and do is always the emotions are going to do a certain thing. Now, what we can do is start developing in NLP sort of language. You start developing new ways of doing things in different environments. Let's take a stressful environment. A stressful environment can be less stressful in certain conditions. One of those conditions is that the body deems that the stress is not there anymore. Let's say I throw you into a room with tigers. It will be quite stressful. But after a few days, you've realized that this tiger is tamed, and suddenly that stressor has gone away. Suddenly your body doesn't need to react. As in a stressful environment, it can start petting the tiger, but might be still a bad idea. But your environment of stress has now changed to a happy environment. And you can be in that environment without being into the fright or fight response. And you can be, your body can be behaving or making decisions like it would normally do when it's not in a stressful environment. Same with trading. The more you're exposed in news, the more you're exposed in certain conditions, the better you can be in adapting on each individual day differently, because different conditions can bring different stressors, and how you manage those stressors is all down to experience, and that experience can lead into better trading. Obviously, that's the outcome. Hi Bassam, nice to meet you. Now 3 weeks I landed on I haven't understood the repositioning. I would be very surprised if you could do what I've tried to understand in 2.5 years in 3 weeks. Trust me, it's impossible. It's impossible because everyone here who hears about repositioning, you're just seeing me do what I've been trying to do that fits my psychology for 2.5 years. So jumping on a call and trying to do exactly what I do in repositioning, you might understand it as a concept, but doing it and trading it is a different mentality. Well, it's going to be different to every trader. And that's what we touched base on the interview with Trading Nut. The biggest thing that you can do is stop trying to copy trades, or not trades. It's very hard. It's impossible for you to trade like anyone else. If you try to trade like ICT, it's not going to work. If you try to trade like Scruffy Trader, it's not going to work. Like me, it's not going to work. Any other trader is not going to work. But what you can do is take one good thing that you've heard from here, one good thing from ICT, one good thing from Scruffy, one good thing from someone else, and then suddenly you've got a nice little golden book that works amazing for, I don't want to kill your name, Lukiamutsi, Danish? I got Danish right, I'm sure. That fits exactly for your psychology and the way you're trading. And that's the aim. The aim is for you to develop your trading style and what your body and your psychology and your emotions, like we said, what is required for that body and for that individual with all his past experiences, all his past trauma and all his past life experiences to make you the consistent trader that you can be. And trust me, trying to do repositioning like iTrader is not the answer. Now, they might give you a little glimpse on how you can do, or a little golden nugget that you can use and develop your own thing. But I am glad you don't understand. But not understanding might give you something. Like seeing it every day might give you something. You're like, oh, he's doing this a bit different. Oh, that might fit a bit better into my trading style. And then suddenly you've got something new. You might come on the chat and say, I've got the Danish answer. And then that is going to be specifically for you and your trading. And hopefully that day comes. Afternoon, people. Manas, hello Manas. Nice to see you. We're doing an afternoon session. How are we doing on the likes? is there any point doing a New York session after this price action? I'm questioning it. 158. How are we doing on the likes? We are on. Wait, that's not right. My phone is a bit delayed. 166 viewers, and we are on. Show me. 136 likes. We can do better, I'm sure. Ahmed, after watching your videos, I mastered repositioning and I have only green days. It's difficult emotional wise at the beginning, but then you realize how good this is. Again, I'm just going to put a warning out there. Mastering repositioning. I'm hoping you mean that you are mastering repositioning for your own trading and the way you need to reposition, and not that you've mastered the way I look at the market and try and trade. So if that is the case, I'm so happy for you, Ahmed. And I'm so happy for, obviously something's working if you've got green days, for sure. Guten Tag, Dimitri, nice to see you. Manus, the repositioning completely does not work for me, even though I understand the logic behind it. That is very wise words there, Manus. And knowing what you need to become a consistent trader, that is miles ahead for anyone else who comes in and says, this is the answer to my trading. Would you be doing New York sessions from now? Maybe we'll do, I mean, this was today because our checkout from our hotel didn't allow us to check out before, later. So we decided to do the live now. But in the future, I think I'm going to be sticking to the live. To be honest and to be fair to everyone, we did this during the London session. So we're going to do it now. Let me see. We're going to do two things. One, we're going to put this. Do the wave if you're here, but you normally trade London session. Let's see how many pink waves. If you normally trade New York, don't respond yet. Your time is going to come. Repositioning looks easy, but too difficult. Again, it's all down to, it's down to the individual trader. What's easy and what's hard is very subjective. We've got two hands, so not a lot of people from the London session. I'm sure they're coming in. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. Harris, I recognize that name. My first 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hands so far. Now, if you are here from the New York session, let's do the fish. Let's see how many fishes. How many New York people are in here watching the live stream? Is that no one? Is there no one New York traders? We're definitely on the wrong live session then if there's no New York sessions, no New York people. A lot of pink hands, a couple of fishes, Vpool and Vinay. Sam is completely different. Casey Chong does both. Trader tour. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've just realized it would be easier to do a poll, wouldn't it? Let's do a poll so we have some definite. Let's do London or New York session live. London, New York. Let's see what the democracy is going to decide with. Would you prefer a London session or a New York session? And don't take in consideration today's news day, because obviously other days it might be more volatile, it might be a different way trading session. $57, let's see how many quotes, 36 votes. It's a bit of a battle. It's a bit of a battle. London is slightly ahead with 63% at the moment. How many we've got? We've got 155 people, so the sample is big enough. We'll see how many votes we get. I need a drink. I need a drink. This vote is too exciting. That is a non-alcoholic drink. It's good old juice. Price action is still hovering around these two blue lines that we said. 70% prefer London. 66 vote. Half of the people have voted. Let's see if we get more to see what the outcome is going to be. As always, I always listen to the votes, so you know that. And you specifically know that I listen to the votes because of who? You know who? Because this guy's name, my name, is Ragnar, and that name has been voted by you guys, so you know I'm a man of my word. So Ragnar is there for proof. And what we're saying, let's see. London winning, London all the way. $8.30 New York is holding the price really well. Right, guys, 82 votes. We're gonna hit. Let's wait for 100 votes. When it hits 100 votes, if it ever does hit 100 votes, but we'll try. I think we can do it. We've got 146 people watching. So after we've hit 100 votes, we'll make a decision on that. I should do both. Both options will be very hard because I can't trade 6 hours of live stream. I don't think I can get away with that with the family. That line has been, look at that. Maybe I need to start trading trend lines. Look at that. It's been respected really well. $94 votes, 6 votes to go. Let's see. I'll be in COS next month. COS is beautiful. Enjoy that. And SC. I've noticed New York session volatility drops off when London closes. That's true. Yanis, do you backtest on weekends? Sorry for piping your weekend routine. I do not. I just forward test. Always forward test. I like it. Even from day one in January, I started trading ICT. It was on live accounts. In my opinion, pound US will take the local highs now. Very confident there. Trader TOA says he's going to take the highs now. Let's see if you're correct. Do you sometimes trade only with your phone? If you are out for sessions or you don't trade, then I like trading from my laptop, my first trade. If my first trade is in, then I'm happy to manage it. But I do like putting my first trade on a big screen so I can see what's happening. I wonder what a love session means. I agree, that was so funny. If you're not sure what we're talking about when it's a love session, if you go on Instagram, which is the Conscious, SCOUS, Conscious dot, don't forget the dot, the other ones are scammers, day trader. The Conscious dot day trader, you will see what happens whilst I'm in the jacuzzi, where I'm posting and saying, guys, we're not going to have a live session this morning, we're going to have it in New York. But instead of saying live session, I said a love session. And it was quite funny. I did get a few messages. Look at this trader TOA coming with the information. Inside knowledge, not allowed. Is he going to take the highs? Is he right? Or are we going to see? It's kind of breaking that sort of trend. Let's see. Is there going to be a retest of the 126? What time is this? Volatility coming in. Have we done 3 hours already? Wait. 3:30. No, we've done 2 hours, right? Time to go. He was right. The hikes were taken. Let's give a hands of applause to trader TOA, because he nailed that. He absolutely nailed that. So where's the hands of applause? Now we've taken this buy side liquidity here, equal highs here, taken out. Why would it take this? Because we've got trailing stops. Trailing stops, you've been in profits of, from this high here, you've had 32 pips. If you're worried about this coming to break even, you at least take 10 pips. So there we go. You were in guru mode yesterday. I know, right? I can't wait to go back to my Bali house. It's a massive house with a big pool and a jacuzzi. I can't wait. Did you ever listen to English actor Malcolm McDonald? Well, speaking voice, you sound exactly like him. I'm hoping he has a good voice. I didn't get to listen to him. Will you adapt your repositioning strategy or position sizes in the months where the daily ATI is a lot higher? I don't normally. I have to be honest. Last Friday and the previous Friday were difficult trades. So something has changed in the conditions on the market. There's bigger movement, bigger volatile movements like this one here. That's a big movement that hasn't retraced yet. Boom. On the 2 minute. But if you go on the hours, we've seen some of these are big moves up, big move down. The volatility has increased in the last couple of weeks. So we just need to be aware of it, see if we need to adapt we don't adapt the way we trade. We just need to, the only thing we would adapt is to reposition slower or faster. That's the only thing that I'll be adapting. Do I, for instance, these swing highs here, do I reposition? If it moves a lot faster, we need to give time to get at a better entry. So let's see what's happening. Unless you've taken this trade from up here, or the trade that I was thinking about on the long side, there's not much we can do. Oh, I forgot to take out the vote. Let's see. 143 votes. That's a good sample. 71% want to trade the London session compared to the New York. So, New York session. Tomorrow it's going to be a London session. Sorry, Bruce. I did try to give you some better hours. But it looks like the 4 a.m. waking up call. Even though you like it. I know you wake up early. Dun 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 dun. You wait for a short on the line of 2.6. I would like the price. Right, in an ideal scenario, right? We get in our wand. In an ideal scenario, what did I just delete? Oh yeah, that. Yeah. In an ideal scenario, I want to see an aggressive move now. An aggressive move to the upper side. Something like this. If we see that, I'm definitely shorting that. Why? Because I can very easily manage that trade. From, wow, it's very sunny now. Like a 50 pip there, 44 pips. Even this, even like anything above this high here, I'm happy to take 60 pip to that fair value gap on a weekly. I'm happy to take. I don't like this price action right now, because if you're not involved from the highs, this is nice price action. It's giving you another opportunity to enter. However, it's creating multiple equal highs. Yeah, not my style. Let's see. We've got 164 people watching. The likes are a lot better now. We're doing good. Maybe the New York people are catching up with the live. We're like, oh, wait a minute. I thought Conscious Day Trader trades the London Open. This must be a replay. Oh, no, it's live. No worries, I'm used to the 2 a.m., says Bruce. Bruce, I might be after trading the 2 a.m. From 2, 3, 4. Oh, God, that will be brutal. When we go to America, oh, that's going to be so brutal. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to make my money? We can't see the pips. I want to change that to the pips. Why is it not showing the pips? Oh, this 41. The market is volatile right now. It's been consolidating around these two blue lines. So, I mean, the volatility that we've seen has been that a bit boring. There's been that move of 7 pips. Nothing crazy. The entry that we were considering taking was this one. It would have given us 25 pips. I would have finished now. So, wouldn't be that bad. Let's see. Right, so bit of a wick now. I think this is coming to retest the 126. That would have made that trade even better. However, my question is, are we going to get our entry in the next hour? And God, am I going to have to wait till late in the night to get my... How do New York people do it when they have got their entry quite late in the session? Do they wait for the next day? I'm not used to trading my first entry in the New York, so... Or they trade it all the way through the Asian session. Buy side is taken out. You can see that there. What's the news looking like yesterday? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Let's get our filters on. Just high news. So we do have news at 9. So that'll be nice, because we normally start our live at 9:30. We'll see what that does. We've got manufacturing production month on month, year on year, GDP, which is literally how the country is doing. Overall, we had a decrease on the previous, which is in line with what the interest rates want to happen. However, we'll see now, because they were discussing about laxing a little bit on the hawkish, look at me talking fundamentals, what's wrong with me, sentiment around the Fed. But we do have Fed press conference tomorrow. That's going to be tomorrow at 9, so that's going to be huge. Right, are you ready for something new? I've been playing around with this. Let me see if it works. Where is it? Right, this is either going to go really rad or really good. Let's see. I'm going to test it live. So let's see how it goes. Let me see. Maybe I need my headphones for this. Give me 1 second. I don't have my headphones, so we're going to try it. Let's see. So this one. Right, so let's see if this works. It's being very slow. Right, I think I'm gonna. Oh, there we go. What's that? So, I'm not sure if this is working right now, but you have to tell me. I've got no headphones. Where are we? Let's see. Okay, I won't try it during live because it's going to be taking a while to get used to. But let's see. Can I see? I can see someone smiling, so maybe that worked. I need to watch it back and see. I'm doing a test with something cool where we can change the voice of Ragnar every time we switch on. We get this Viking voice and a background, so it will be quite interesting. But it's a bit of a toy. We'll see how it works. Michaela is laughing, so I'm hoping that voiceover worked. But we need some. Oh, look at this price action now. Look at this volatility going crazy for a New York session. Oh, come on. That's the right idea. We just need you to push a lot heavier. Let's do that. Let's find those entries. Price is pushing higher. It's coming in to retest the 126. What's that red line there? So the previous daily high was the 125990. This needs to change to exactly that. Okay. To 126000. The highest we've been today is 126052. Can potentially be the high of the session. Hopefully that's not the case because we won't find our entry. But who's currently short? If you are short, put one of these in, and then we can see why that reason, the reasoning of that short, because I did have a reasoning for the short, but I'm intrigued if you have that short reasoning or is different than what I was thinking. All right, cool. So Ian and Hugo and Casey Chong, Ahmed, they're all short. Leslie's short. So my question is, if you haven't taken profit yet, right? So you've had a movement of 32 pips. If you're still in the short, have you added into this position, or are you back at 8 pips? And you can write it in because there's multiple options to that. I'm just intrigued to see the thought process. DXY, we've broken the highs, comes back, filled for value gaps on the 15 minute. A little bit of what ICT calls a volume gap. You see those two wicks, that's a volume gap there. So price is doing a little bit what we want. Have a look. I took an entry at 2950. 2950. Okay. 2602. I'm looking for the people that caught this move. So Jonathan caught this move. 1295, but I booked. The reason I'm asking is, did you take profit or you're still holding that short? It looks like we're potentially going to break another attempt to take out the 126. Yeah, this looks like another push. Nice, Shan. Look at you. Right, we need to take these out a little bit because they're in the way. And I need to move this fib now because it's in the way. Oops. Previous daily high, tapping into the previous daily high and find a little bit of rejection there. Jonathan is closed. The reason I'm asking is for this reason here. If you're short here and it didn't deliver price to equilibrium, how do you guys manage this upwards? Because that's where my repositioning comes in. But I would have to have a solid reason to enter, which was up here, like we discussed earlier. Where are our units today? They are here. They're just on the side, waiting for some price action. This is another attempt to break the 126, and it did break it. We're currently sitting on 126.011. Now let's take this off, and we need this line here. Okay, let's see if it delivers, if it breaks the previous highs. Can I enter? I want, where's the ray, horizontal ray, that's the one. That's what we need. Okay, let's check if we're gonna need this on. We got full retracement pretty much. It's breaking these highs. Let's take that out. Now that entry looks good, doesn't it? If we had held that entry, 30 pips. DXY is moving down below the previous daily low, filling this fair value gap, which is nice, right there. Let's fill that fair value gap. Let's see if it gives us that higher price. It's pushing lower. One, 2, 6, so 5, 2, 4, 1. 1 minute to go for this candle. Nice little bit of volatility coming in. Retested exactly the same price. It's on 0.51. Again, retest the same price. Didn't break it. Look at that. There's an attempt to break the high. Closed below, has broken the high. All right, I shorted that. However, it didn't have my because we downloaded the MT5. It didn't give me that market order, so we missed a few pips, but it's okay. It's fine. It is fine. We're not OCD. Let's put the stop out of the way. Now, ideally, we get a second entry in there. Let's see if our copy is working. Copy is working, great. Go back to our main account. And there we go. We have our entry. Why did I enter there? Let's break that down. Go on a 15-minute. I did, like I discussed, I thought this was a good entry. It came and delivered another. Did it break the equal high? Did it not break it? Did not break it. Interesting. So now it's push price below the 126. Rejecting down. Let's see. To the lows of that is $300. Not there. Where's the box? Where's my box? Right, so the reason I got in there, positive sweep the lows. Look at that. As soon as we get an entry, there's more viewers coming in. It's nuts. People want to see the action. People don't want to see the patience. They want to see the action. So we found an entry here. Let's put the entry in. We got in at, let's go results. Our price was 126034, and that was short. Okay. Now, actually, we need to bring Ragnar in. Where's Ragnar? Ragnar has deployed his first units. Where are the laser units? Laser units. Laser units. Oh, where are the laser units? There they are. There they are. The Vanguard. The Vanguard is in place. We need to find. Let's see. And we need to find our cavalry, which we now pronounce better. Where are they? Where are they? Did we delete them? Deleted the cavalry. We need some new units. For now, our second units are going to be the boats, the Viking boats. So now we start thinking where we're going to reposition our second units. There they are, far of the battle. We're going to have a look at these. These are going to be our third units, even I don't like them. Bear is our ultimate defense if something has to happen and move the price. Like yesterday was the 126. That was a bear move. Let's go closer to the price. We had a bit of a push down exactly to the previous daily high. It found support there. And now it's having another attempt to push lower. If that doesn't happen, what are we planning for? That is the question. How do we plan this? Where are they? God, they're so far away. All right, so these guys got in here. Now our second unit, just out of a quick eyeball, is here. Why am I going so wide? Because I think the volatility, like we said, we haven't done New York for a while, so we're forward testing, as they say. Possibly sweep of the lower highs, says Ian. Yanis, I know that you only trade pound dollar, But, sorry, I'm quite tired. But the euro dollar on the 4-hour fair value gap down to the 15-minute. Equal highs took liquidity, and I haven't looked at the euro dollar. Sorry, Roses. Order block at 12574. Allowed to reposition in 3 minutes. Time frame, says Bruce. Let's look at the DXY. People are saying it's moving down. We did see that fair value gap get filled on the DXY. It's a nice fill. Right, where was it? 15? Was it hour? No, it wasn't an hour. It must have been lower time frames. So we have this fair value gap that we can take. We can move this one now. That swing low there to that there. We're in that fair value gap now. The question is if we're going to create lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, higher lows, sorry, and go higher, which means the pound dollar going down. That would be a good thing for us. Or is it going to sweep the lows? The next sweep of the lows will be here. So this is going to be buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. And we have Mr. BJC9. Pound USD will go up because today inflationary data. So he believes that the price is going to go up. The question is, how high can the price go up before it comes to retest the 126 and lower? That's what we are interested in. So we need to put our entry in. Our entry is in. Are we still with Ragnar? Thank you, Ragnar, for the units. We need to put our trend line, and our entry was at, let's see how good was our entry. Make that bigger. We are 126. Go there. 126. What? No way. I just randomly put that there, and it's that price. That's crazy. Come on, that's crazy. 126,034. What? That's nuts. Okay. I'm a bit shocked about throwing that line in, and it's being exactly our entry to the pip. That's so weird. So we'll see if the break of the highs now. If these highs get broken and then it retests the fill fair value gaps, then we know that there's a high likely chance that the price is going higher. What we're anticipating is the worst case scenario of price going really a lot higher and finding that fair value gap. So we'll see what happens. What do we have in its way? We have these equal highs here. Is breaking slightly above now. Then after that, if we go back to the hourly, we have this big fair value gap, which starts here, ends there, expands over. No, that's too low, sorry. What do we have? We have this high here. If we put an array, we have this high here, which we need to be aware of. Come on. And then next target is the area we're talking about, which is the low of that and the highs of those. So this swing high can be our secondary position. Swing low there. Let's go on to the 15-minute. Obviously, every hour is broken down into 4 15-minute candles. So when we jump over here, we can see we've got 2 more swing lows on there. Is there anything? That is a retest, came back, filled up fair value gap, continuation down. So And there's a little bit of fair value gap that hasn't been filled. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. It might come into play. That swing high, not much there. This one and then this one. These are the main areas, swing highs, that we can look at. Right, let's go back to our price action. See what's happening. Price is pushing down, looks like. Back into break even. Do I think my second entry is in a good position here? I don't think so. I think we're going to go higher. So our units are on standby. And our second units, we'll place them on the second one there for our reposition. And we'll just wait and see this price action. There is potential that we can throw them back in here. But we just need to see. Because it was my first New York session, I didn't go in my 2-lot position, breaking in 2. Because it's a retest of the same value. So that would have been a nice 2 entry there. Would have paid the 2 positions. Now we need to wait for this coming in potentially a little bit higher. If we get here, we're going to add our positions. And we'll do our repositioning. So your plan is to hold overnight because it's going to get slow soon. Maybe you're right, Ali. Maybe New York is not for me. Might be too slow for me. If you're not, I think the New York, you have to find your setup in this area here, in the London play as well. Because what time is it now? It's 4 o'clock UK, so we're close to close of the London session. Normally gets a bit of volatility around here. So we'll see. We'll see how the volatility plays out. Might give us a nice entry here, and it works out. Who else we got? Last week I was quitting. The market was committing adultery with my stops for a month. However, now the market is beginning to my TP. That's good to hear, Kilonzo. I think that's positive news. Pound USD is respecting the hourly break block. Here we go. We're breaking the highs again. This is another attempt to go higher. Let's see how the price action looks. Our units are being pushed back. They're doing their best to push that price down. They're in a bit of trouble. If we need to reinforce them, we have got our units waiting here. So we'll see. How far is that? It's just 10 pips away. So not too far. Not too far. If you consider we've done 47 pips in the New York session. And we've done 49 pips in the London session. So about 90 pips. 94 pips, whatever. And this consolidation here. What is this? The whole move from London Open. 77 pips. It's good to have that in consideration for the day. How much higher can it move? Is this the end of the move and then the continuation tomorrow? Which session is best for you and why? I like trading in London Open because one, you've got the volatility of the New York session coming in. You also, I like the setup, so you get nice Judas moves in the London Open. So I do like the London session, but who knows? Maybe New York is the new way. We're having another attempt to push the price down. Our units are pushing the price down. But where is the bull? We need to find the bull. Where is the bull? There he is. The bull is against us, pushing the price up. There's a bit of a battle happening right now. We've only put in a single position, which means we are not extremely confident that this is the move that is going to push the price directly down below the 126 and delivery, which is why we've put in our units, our worst units, the battle, and we haven't put 2 units in. Because we think there's potential for this to go higher. Now, if this breaks the lows and breaks the lows here and continues down, happy days, we get paid, happy days. But the risk is that this can potentially go higher. So that way we don't start throwing our units in all at once. That's where repositioning comes in. Any specific pairs in London Open? I only trade the pound dollar. That's my little baby. Something that works, bottle it, put it away, use it every day. That rhymed. I usually give it an hour after London session. Well, I think we've got 20 minutes left. Wait, do we start 3? No, we've been going for 3 hours. I think we're gonna, this is time up, guys. Is it? Let's see. Have we done our 3 hours? We have done our 3 hours, guys. I need to go back to my son and my wife. Unfortunately, well, let's discuss a little bit the New York session, because we have to give it its kudos. It did give us 2 opportunities, and one we discussed. If you go back in the video, I said this looks interesting, and I was debating to get in, and I didn't. But that would have given me a really nice entry. It gave us 2 nice entries. One here, that would have been $600 with a normal position. So that was one move, and that was the other move. Similar, $600. So both sellers and buyers could have made good profits today. I was a bit reluctant because of where the price was, a bit New York session, a bit blah 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 blah. I didn't take those 2 trades. So now that we're set with the MT5, we are into the trade. So we are in the trade, like we said. We're $1 in profit. We're at break even. Price is probably going to consolidate around that area. That's what I'm anticipating. So like Ian said, it might be a bit quiet now, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe the close of the close of London and New York might give it a little bit of a oomph to push price a little bit. Your expertise in pound dollar is really excellent, and presentation skills for trading makes it easy. I love it. Good to hear, Neo. I think that's Neo, Troyan. Time to sleep. See you guys in London session tomorrow. Casey Chong, appreciate you every day. You're there. I appreciate you tuning in. If you have enjoyed the session, let's give a big... No, game over is a little bit harsh. Let's give these guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. 6th person in there. A little wave. And hopefully we get a bit more action tomorrow, because I'll tell you what, I nearly fell asleep for this trading session because I missed my entries. However, it might give us a bit of action coming in now. Might do. Let's see. Let's give it a few minutes in case this pushes up another 10 pips. I doubt it though. I think this is going to consolidate around here now. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Push, push, push. Push higher. You're like, why do you want it to go against you? Because that's why I make my money better. I want to get a better price. Push, 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 push. It's the end of the New York kills in. That would be interesting to see how this reacts at the end of the New York kills in. Okay, guys. I think there's not going to be a lot of movement, to be honest. That means I am going to see you tomorrow morning, and I hope you've traded well. I hope you've made some profits. I know some of you did really well today. Congratulations on that, because that is where we want to be. We want to be making money. But oh, hello. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. I do like this aggressive move to the upper side. Come on. Give us a little bit more. This is a strong break around the 1261, which is a good indication that potentially we might be going higher. So bear that in mind for tomorrow. Great work, Yanis. Train the way you do. Great deal of self-awareness and emotional self-control. Keep it up. Oh, we're in. Oh, will I do it? All right, so we've got our second entry in. Let's put these out of the way. Let's see if we're going to get a third entry. What time is this? 6:15. So the plan, guys, someone was asking what is repositioning. So these guys are going to try and reposition these guys. But with this aggressive candle, I think we're not going to get that. So now we need to be patient, because this is quite a volume candle. Okay, Mrs. New York session. Lightening up at 4 p.m. Closer of London, I guess. Bit of volatility coming in. I think... it's too. I was considering entering my second position here, but it's too close. But it looks like you might see a reposition. That would be nice. Let's see. God, it's going to be too late, isn't it? Wife's gonna. It's not going to be happy. Overrunning, but. Volatility just happened. What can we do? Maybe not. We'll see. Give it one more minute to see this candle, and then we'll go. Come on. So we need our discussion of our third units. This is how I manage risk differently, right? Because I've only opened one position here and one position here instead of two positions here and two positions here. Why? Because I'm worried of this. I'm worried of this push. I need to have weaponry and units to be able to deal with that. That's why I haven't deployed a lot of units. I've only deployed 2. Now, if this repositions this, then I would be in a better position if it retests to get my units a lot higher up. If this doesn't reposition, then we've got 2 more units that we can throw in. If that makes sense. We'll see. All right, I'm going to have to go, guys. Anyway, it's good that you saw the second entry. We'll see how that goes. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Hope you have a good trading day. And it's been emotional, as always. Good emotions. And I'll catch you later.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn patty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities that never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like Letterman, y'all but not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit, I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah, said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah, I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch out, step in it, yeah, and I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here, watch out, touchdown, pulling plans out the clutch, everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now, have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that, big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that, work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that, had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn patty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities that never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like Letterman, y'all but not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit, I'm a pit bull in this element. element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here, watch how I touch down. Pulling plans out the clutch, everybody getting crushed. The cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah. I don't even know what it costs, huh. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah. I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss, huh. I don't even know what it costs, huh. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah. I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't spot a dollar flipped up. I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix it. Cost, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh. I really feel it's my time, think it's, I can't take no loss, yeah. I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss, huh. I don't even know what it costs, huh. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah. I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my